Hello, hello, everyone. This is Rex Red. I am back. I am back for a while. I'm not sure how long. I am working on a new project, and right now, what I have in my scene is a plane. I'm looking from the perspective view, and this is a plane, and it's just laying on the ground. What I'm going to do is I'm going to place a mirror on this plane, a glass surface. So we're going to go here to shaders. Make sure we have our plane selected. Now, I'm going to try the mirror, but I don't know if this will work. If mirror is what? Mirror clear reflection. Let's try that. All right, looks like we've got a mirror. It does, it does. Now let's bring a character into the scene. Here, figures, and see what happens. We're products. I'm going to bring in Pablo. Let's bring Pablo into the scene. Okay, figures. And see what we got here. All right. Let's see now. I'm going to have to turn this down for a moment. At some point. So we can put some underwear on Pablo. Find out how our mirror is going to work. This is going to become a very evident how nice our mirror surface actually is. We got another shader here. Let's see what we got. Pablo, where are you? Okay, he's in the scene. Let's put some underwear on him. Pablo. I think that's okay to show him this way. All right, now we're going to go to here. Let's give Pablo a wardrobe here. Let's see what we got here. What are these briefs? Explore product. For Genesis 8, those will work. Wardrobe. Let's put them on him. Okay. Now Pablo has some briefs. This does look like a mirror to me. So now we're going to find a pose for Pablo. The mirror is reflecting back onto Pablo. Okay, so we're now looking for poses. And I'm going to go files. By function, I want a laying pose. All right. I'll know it when I see it. Let's try this pose. Well, it would help if I had him selected. Okay. Let's see what we've got here. That's not quite what I'm looking for. Okay, I don't think he's on the ground. And we're going to look around for a few other poses. Let's just see. Let's try this one. All right. I've got to select the guy here. None of these poses seem to fit right. All right, save this as you're a man. Okay, now we rotate him around. And oh, isn't that lovely? It doesn't show me the mirror at all in texture shaded mode. Maybe it will in okay. I am really struggling with what I'm trying to do here. Why translate? This leg. Bend. Okay, this hand. Got a twist or something. That. That hand could theoretically stay there. Okay, his chest has got to come up. And bend that up just a little bit. That, just put his hand, twist his hand a little. I'm going to twist this a little bit. I don't want him sticking out at all. Bend. Where is that? That is his chest. His hand is sticking out a little bit more. Twist this a little bit more. There, now his knee. Three, 6. Is that enough? 5. Let's go 2. 2. No. Just go -3. All right, that brought all of him out of there. This hand. Twist. Shoulder. And the shoulder. Okay, he's got something poking through there. I think it's this. It's his finger. Okay. Save. All right, now let's make this glass clear. So we can get our effects set up at least. I don't know what I'm doing here. All right, now select the plane. We're gonna go surface. We're just gonna call glass. A clear glass here. Let's just try one of these. Iray. That didn't work because I can't see him at all. Editor. Try a different glass. Oh. Well, all of these should be working. Glass. Come on. Okay. Save this. Now this leg isn't down enough. What's up with this leg? End. Okay, this arm is going to come out. This is going to twist. Twist. Thumb one. I have a feeling this is going to be very much more difficult than I'm kind of anticipating, because I think it's going to be a lot more difficult. Pelvis bend. C rotate. Pelvis. Abdomen. Lower. And this. Okay. He's got a twist on his body. Twist. I don't know what I'm doing. Okay, now I think the pelvis can come ahead and Fingers have got to be, I want them flat out like on this side. I'm going to have to really fine tune all these, but bend. Try to get them as close as I can. Bend. Okay, we're going to go into texture shaded mode. And I'm going to take the plane so I can't select it. Okay, now we can work on these without too much trouble. And okay, bend. Now I have a couple of tools in at my disposal, and one of them is Mesh Grabber, where I can actually kind of flatten out his skin so that it looks like he's laying, because right now he's just like barely touching. What I would need to do is kind of flatten this out a little bit. And I'm not sure how I'm going to achieve that effect, which method I'm going to use, because there's another possible method also, and that is with it's a script or something, and I'm not sure. I buy all these things and never really use them, because, and so we'll see about possibly learning something about I think it has mostly to do with female breast control, because when a female leans up against something, her breasts have got to bend with. And so it's kind of tied into that idea that when you lean against something, you should have some kind of breast control of some sort. Pressure. And okay, I can't really see what I'm doing here, but I think I'm in the ballpark, kind of close, but I'm not going to worry about everything being perfect until I'm sure that I've got the right thing going on here. Till I've got the right kind of body structure, because if I move his abdomen or move his legs or anything like that, move his chest area, it throws everything off, his arms, everything. So we're going to do the same idea here, bend, twist. Okay, and this time I'm going to cheat. This is his right hand. I'm going to just use this little thing here, flatten his hand out. It's a little easier to do. And then we will go from there. Now we're going to twist this part so that his hand goes down. We'll bend his wrist. Okay. That's pretty much what I want. We always have this problem when we use this bend. Okay. And this thumb part, thumb 1, up. Let's twist this a little bit. Thumb 1, twist. And thumb. Okay, there's something funky going on here. Bend that down. And this up. Bend that down. We want the same side to side kind of thing going on here. Okay. And 1. Try to get them in the ballpark here. Mid 1. Okay. Now let's see what this guy looks like here. Save this. All right, now it seems like his lower abdomen's got to come up. Okay, I see. It's got to actually come down like this. And then bring the whole body up. Okay, now see these spots here that it's going through are the spots that I can kind of push up with Mesh Grabber, and that may actually give it a realistic kind of look. So I'm going to leave some of those spots like that. Now, this leg's going to stay up, but it's going to bend a little bit. I think these spots where the glass actually touches his skin these are candidates for places where I should use Mesh Grabber to kind of flatten them out a little bit. Give it a little bit of realism. We've got another bit of a spot there. Okay. Now his upper chest. Bring this down. so we don't have to have his neck bent so much. Twist this. And this. Upper neck. Lower neck. And head. Okay, now I may have his chest a little too low. Okay, we're getting somewhere here. Twist this a little bit, like that. Bring this down. Bend. I can't really tell see what filament mode looks like. Looks horrible, but head. Bend the head. And we're going to do the same thing with his nose. It's probably going to press against the glass, so it's going to be kind of squished with the mesh grabber. Thinking. Same thing with his fingers. These parts that go through, rather than try and fix them, the best thing to do would be to use the mesh grabber on them. Twist. Bend. Same with his fingers. So that they're not round, they're flat on the end. So they have the flatness of pushing against glass. And I'm not sure if this is going to work. I have never done this before, so now it looks like these parts are actually contacting through, so these would be places to flatten out. So his chin and his nose. I would like to be able to push his head down enough so that his lips actually contact the glass. There we go. And we can flatten them out also. There's only so much you can flatten somebody's nose out. Let's see, you know, you can almost flatten it. I could, you know, kind of twist it, push it to the side, and then flatten it. So, well, these are all possibilities with this. Now, this part of the leg is just a little too much. Okay. Got a little bit there and here and here and all right. The hand is quite twisted a little bit here. And twisted a little bit here. Okay. Bend this a little more here. That. Twist it. Okay, well, you had to think about how much would actually contact the glass here. And now let's save this. Now when we flip it over, this is the first time I've been able to actually see him through the glass. All right, so now we save that and now we bring in another figure. See, because the idea of this is to have a reflection in the glass, but to have the reflection be a different person. Okay? So Adonis, or say, is looking into the glass, and what he's seeing is not himself. So that's the idea here. And he's kissing them. Okay, so how this is going to work, I don't know. But the thing is, I could just copy him, flip him over, and lay him, like, mirror everything. And but that's the idea, is not to do that. The idea is to have a different person on the top with a different pose. And then in the room that's going to be around here, welcome, Angus. Welcome. Sigmund says hi. Hi. Hello, Angus. How are you? Just thought I'd say hi. Yes, Sigmund, you got a frog in your throat. So now we're going to go back to figures. We're going to type in 8-1 because I am a 8-1 kind of guy. Unfortunately, I made like about a million figures, and The only ones that I really like are these 8-1 ones. Pablo, okay, this is the Michael. We're going to bring Michael in now. Okay. See Jazz. Oh, it's going to be Michael. I always have good luck with Michael. Michael 8-1. I've got Torment also. And nope, we're going with Michael. All right, so let's bring Michael in. Save the scene first. Now this hand looks like it's really coming through. I'm not sure. Yeah, see, he does look like he. I think maybe, yeah. All right, so let's bring Michael in. Load a new figure. We don't want to replace the figure. We'll give him some hair, some dark hair. Michael will probably have blonde hair. Just to distinguish them, to make them look as different as possible. They'll have slightly different skin texture colors and all. And then what's going to be interesting is that we're going to have this reflection in the glass, but then everything else is going to reflect what's in the room. How I'm going to do that, I don't even know yet. All I know right now is that I would like to, is the idea of this. And how I'm going to make Daz Studio do this, I don't know yet. I have some feelers that are in a a forum right now. And within the next day, I will have, there'll be a discussion on this. And I'm going to have people much smarter than me show me how to do this. How various ways of doing it. And out of this, I will pick a certain way. So my objective is to make it look as real as possible, to have all kinds of reflections and things like that. Okay, here we go. We got a naked man here. I'm going to turn this off just for a moment and put some pants on our dude here. All right, let's go to all. And let's select Michael 8. Find some briefs for him. I think these are the same briefs. We'll put different briefs on him so that that even differentiates them more. Okay. Now, obviously I have to put Michael on the other side. This is very complicated because now that I've set this guy up perfectly here, he's on the wrong side. So Pablo, let's rotate him, this way? Edit, undo. It'd be nice if I could just rotate him and no, that's not the way. Edit, undo. Is it Z? No, edit, undo. It's probably X. Yeah, sort of. It's X and Z. This is terrible. Should have had this all done before. X, Z, Y translate. Oh, this really angers me. I'm sorry. X. All right, I guess it's not too bad. And I can mess with whatever's left here. Save this. Now, I have to make sure, okay, that I do this right. So now we got to get a laying pose for Michael. Poses. And I'm going to go laying by function. Laying. And try this. All right. And now we're going to rotate him. Y. Okay, that's exactly incorrect. Y translate. It's the wrong way. So what I have to do, oops, I'm sorry. I forgot to turn that back on. I have to turn it back off just for another minute here. And it down. Damn. Damn, damn, damn. What the heck? All right, let's bring this up. And this has got to come up some more. I'm sorry. I'm just trying to get this. Well, that's one angle. All right, now I think I've got it. Now we can turn this back on again. All right, now I have to learn, I have something to do here. Symmetry. It's called Shift Y. All right, so what we're going to do is we're going to try and we're going to save this. We're going to try and mirror his pose so that one side flips to the other side and the other side flips to the other side. Okay. It's called Shift Y. And it brings up this. Okay. And now we have to set this left to right. Trunk nodes, left to right. Recursive. Let's try that. Accept. That didn't work. Shift Y. All right. Direction. Swap. Left and right. Nodes. All right. We have to select the whole dude. Cancel. Michael. All right. Now Shift Y. Direction. Swap left and right. I think it's recursive is the way to do it. Did that actually do it? I don't think it did. Let's try a different pose. Why translate? This looks like it might actually work from this angle. His hands are in the wrong place. Twist. Okay, Michael. The objective is to get them in the positions and then figure this out. Okay, pelvis. Gotta bend up this way. I have no idea what I'm doing right now. This is like a puzzle. You know, it really is. Trying to interlock You never know how really good you are at posing these until you see somebody who's really bad at it. Then you say, oh, yeah, I guess I'm not that bad. Pelvis. Once again, we're going to have this idea of the flattening against the glass. I'm not sure how I'm going to fix this arm part. I think I'm going to bring this part up. No, this part up. And then this part down. Doing that. Bring the pelvis. Now bring all of him up. Okay, Michael, we're going to translate you Z, X, Z, This is insane. It's madness. This is like insanely hard. Bend. Abdomen lower. All right, now let's take the whole guy and move him down. One minute I think I've got it, and then I'm just totally lost again. Head is so far away, I don't know if I can actually get his neck to twist down that way. So obviously his abdomen has got to bend more. Lower abdomen. Chest. Don't know how I'm going to get. His neck doesn't look like it's going to bend down there. Just doesn't look like it physically can. All right, I can see something here. The pelvis. This part right here has got to touch. This is where this is going to be our focal point here, where they connect. Okay. Up. Okay. All right. I don't feel like I'm getting any closer to this, to getting this done right. Let's just try to bend the neck down. Lower. It's not going to work. Let's see, side to side. Twist. Like I said, and his arm is already going. I think I've got to do this front to back thing. His shoulder is already. Lower abdomen. Then the collar. Oh, there's chest lower and chest upper. That's what I'm doing wrong here. Chest upper. There we go. Chest lower. This is still not working. I just don't think that this can be done from this angle. I think I'm going to have to. This would be the best angle I could get. All right. Obviously, something's wrong with it here. His whole pose is wrong. Okay, I'm going to start with the, just start over with the pose here. Poses. Just find a different pose, something that maybe works better. Poses by function. Laying, where's it? Laying poses. Let me see. Okay, let's try this one. Oops. This certainly would be a lot easier to deal with if I could get it to work. Once again, I've got this damn pose. It's the wrong damn direction. But I can flip his head around. Why translate? Neck. Okay, let's rotate him like this. No, not him. We already got him set. This guy. Michael. Can't really see this darn. That might be the way to go here. This class is so difficult to navigate with. Not right collar, upper chest, lower, and okay. This hand can bend and get out of the way, I think. And now his chest is actually, now how about the upper collar, upper chest? Now let's move him up a little bit. Twist this. And what am I going to do about this arm? Okay, this got to twist. Come front back. And twist a little bit. All right, I think we're getting somewhere here with this now. Michael is looking right now. We're going to just bring him up a little bit like this. And we're going to turn his head. Got a ton of stuff to do with this, but twist and front back. Twist. Okay, his neck, lower neck. And back. His head. Okay. Save this. Now let's just go into Iray for a minute. We won't be, I don't think we'll be able to see him through the glass for some reason. I haven't figured out. Yeah, we can see him through the glass. That's working now. It's not a mirror, but it's glass. And now I have to bring this neck down. I think it's the lower neck. Bend. The upper chest. Gotta come down some. And we can bring the lower neck back up. Side to side. Bend his head a little bit. And the upper neck. Lower neck. There we go. Now, how to make a kiss look real. This is the thing. First thing is to mouth. So open their mouth a little bit. Alternate minus. Pablo. Let's see, mouth. I think it's jaw, actually. Jaw. I changed everything on here. Corner angle, corner height, definition, depth. Delicate jaw, lower. Jeez. Jaw open. Let's try that. Jaw open. And same with Michael. Now, lips. That's a PUC. Try a pucker. Mouth pucker. And here for Michael. Pucker. Well, that's Michael already. Pablo pucker. Okay, the chins have got a touch. So we're gonna head. Head. Bend. And we're going to go a little side to side here. See what. Side to side here. And twist. Bend. Okay, let's see what. Make sure they're not. Okay. They're definitely going through the glass here. The mirror. Save. Now, I have their poses now. They're not, it's not perfect. His hand is going right through there's problems here, but, twist. We'll get these fixed. And, so that they're perfect. And then, and his underwear is not fitting very well. All right. This looks like our camera angle, like this. Save. Let's get rid of our other camera because it's not right. And let's create a new camera. Copy from this perspective. Okay, there's our camera. Let's see what this looks like in Iray. Let's look at it from the camera. All right, this is what it looks like with a piece as a piece of glass. Now, I'm not sure how I'm going to do this because my brain just totally had All right. It just had a complete aneurysm here because theoretically in order for this to be all right, what I'm trying to do is he would have to be on top of the glass creating this reflection. So his pose would have to be reversed because if I just rotate him and flip him around on the glass, it's not going to work. So I'm going to have to go into that pose thing. There's a way to do it where literally everything, even his eyes and everything, or his entire pose. Now their eyes, speaking of their eyes, I have to make them squint a little. They look like they're they're bald also. They don't have any hair yet. So I think it's called blink. It's to get their eyes to blink. Blink. Eye blink. Which one is this, Michael? See, they look like they're staring. They have to have... And that's what stops them from looking lifeless. Okay? Very important. I see so many images where they had everything perfect except their eyes are just staring right out. All right. You don't kiss anybody like this, you know. You do, you know, it's like all right. So that gave it that little touch of passion. So this Michael's pants are let's make them black or something. Just they don't look right white. Surfaces. So you can see this dilemma because this guy, in order to be creating his own image in the glass, because that's what I'm going to do is he's not going to be, we're not going to be seeing him through this glass. We're going to be seeing his image on the glass, and he's going to be as if he's kissing himself. Okay? And how I'm going to do that, I have no idea yet. All right? I'm going to leave that to the Daz professionals to teach me how to do this. So, but which means that I'm going to have to reverse his pose and put him back on top of the glass, which is the way I had him first. Excuse me. Which is the way I had him at first, was on the glass. And his body left side is going to have to be reversed with his right side so that he creates the reflection on the glass. And I'm not sure exactly how to do this yet. I think it's going to be with something called canvases. And what I might have to do is get the scene all done the way I want it. All right, now I've just moved the camera in every different direction possible. But I think this is going to be amazing, okay? If I can get it, if I can pull it off. If I can pull it off. Let's get the camera where I think I'm going to want it. And then we'll I think that's a good place for the camera. All right, so let's lock the camera for now. Let's see. Yeah. That looks good. Save it. And then we'll, okay, we'll save it. I'm going to save this now as scene. I'm going to save it Mirror Man 1. Just in case I do something really egregious, and then I'll be able to go back, because this took a long time to get this pose, this pose done. And it's not even done. I mean, his hand's still going through the glass and all, but that's all aesthetics. Okay, I just moved the camera again. Edit. I think I'm going to leave the camera right there. Okay, we're going to lock the camera. Edit. Object. Lock. All right, the camera's locked. Now I can go into perspective mode and just move around and still go back to my camera, which is going to be good. All right, so this was the easiest way I could sort of get my my idea made without actually doing it. Now, Iray, we're in Iray. Iray has a limitation, which it doesn't allow you where 3Delight allows you to tell something and say, you can tell a light, shine on everything in the room except the chair. And you can also like say, reflect on the mirror. You can tell the mirror to see everything, reflect everything except the staircase, or except something. And then you can tell the mirror, but Iray is more like real. It's so you can't do those things in real life, okay? And so Iray has a more real kind of approach to it, the way it works. And so you just can't do things like that. So in Iray. Now we're still in perspective mode, which allows me to move things around a little bit. Look at this. It's an interesting thing here we've got going on here. This reminds me of, this image reminds me of the way life is, that oftentimes we're in love with people that we can't touch, and we can't, that we're in love with actors on TV, and we're seeing them through a glass. And it's like it says that in the Bible, that we see God through a glass darkly, like it's not even a clear glass. It's that we see, but that that in some time in the future we'll see God face to face. And that's that is this is kind of a play on that. So edit, undo. I didn't mean to twist his finger. I wanted to move it side to side to give it that helplessness kind of. And so this is that idea of Adonis, but it's taken into the You know that even Adonis, you know, if he was, I'm thinking it's not Adonis who looked in the in the who was the guy who was in love with himself? Maybe it was Adonis. I don't know. Who looked in the pool and was in love with his own image. So let's see what our camera view looks like now. Camera. All right, save. And now I have to figure out what kind of room, what else is going to be reflected in this. Is it just going to be the sky? Let's put a sky here in this image. Let's put some kind of sky here. Content, smart content out of here. And then we're going to go to render settings. That's where our skies are. Get rid of this 8.1. And let's just put a sky in here, something. There we go. And let me go back to the idea of these briefs and get put a surface on them. Intimate briefs, surface. We'll find a shaders, black. I think out of this black I'll find some black. I don't think that's what I want. I'm thinking of more linen, velvet. Okay, that works. Save. All right, and now let's give them hair. This guy's going to have dark hair on the bottom, and this guy's going to have blonde hair, and that's what's going to make them really kind of obviously different, okay? Now, well, this is Pablo on the bottom, and Pablo is going to have hair. Yeah, he's going to have hair. What hair are we going to give Pablo? Something nice. Kind of like the way the front of his hair looks. Let's see what happens when we give him that hair. Funky tail hair. And let's give him black materials. Black, where's black? Black hair. I would assume this is it. I don't think maybe I can put that on. Yeah, I can. There's the black hair. Do we have a black without so much shine? Okay, I guess that's the black we get. I kind of like that, and then there's kind of something weird going on with it. I think that'll fix once I get hair on him, this bald thing. So let's go with Michael now and get some hair for him. Let's find some hair for Michael. Let's go hair, short. Let's give him this tasseled hair. Okay, I'm wondering now about my son in the scene. All right, the environment options. Let's rotate the dome a little bit. See if I can get some, there we go, some light on their faces. All right, that might be a little too much. Maybe we'll go bring it the other direction. Okay, let's give him some facial hair. Let's go here. Let's save this. Kind of lost something with the clouds by bringing the sun around. In a way, I've sort of done this. It looks like a mirror because of the way the clouds are reflecting off of there. But as you can see also, he's creating a reflection also. And now this punky tail cap hair, I'm wondering if I can make that shorter in the front. I'm not sure what okay, I'm going to just leave that for now. Let's go with Michael and go to hair again and face. All right, we're going to use this. It's a little more difficult to use, but I get the best results from it. Now, materials. Okay, we got to go back to this beard boss. Rounds. Okay. Let's see. I think that's the color, but now let's take some of this beard down. I just want a 5 o'clock shadow here. So we're going to shaping, I think it is. No. Posing. No, it's right in this parameters here. Oh, there's a ton of them. And we got to go with, I can never find what it is. It's the one that turns it down shorter, I think it's called. Spiked. Unkept. Wizard, curly, messy, thicker, shorter, longer. Well, that's really short. Okay, there it is. And let's give him some beard boss too. I think that's a little bit too long. Just wanted to give him some color there. Yeah, a little bit of definition on his face. Save that. And then we're going to give him the same thing. Pablo. Let's give him a beard also. Just going to do the same thing, but give him the right color and materials. He's going to have a dark beard. Oop, we got to find it. Beard boss. And then we're going to bring that down also. Which is longer, shorter, if I can remember that the next time. Thicker, shorter. Okay. That's gotta go even shorter. Not sure if this beard's gonna work. Yeah, just a little color there. And his eyes have got to close even more. Let's see, Pablo. Blink. I don't think that worked. Perspective. Oh, his eyes did not blink. All right, what's wrong with your eyes, Pablo? Now they're blinking. It's weird. His eyes are just the opposite. All right, now let's see if what they look like from the camera. Yeah, that's a much better. Okay, his hair, I gotta do something with this little curl in the front. It looks weird. And I think I'm gonna shorten his hair. Michael's hair. You can do that easier. Excuse me again. This would be poses. Here we go. Gonna go with a short style on that. Just don't want it so, maybe a little bit shorn. This is a little bit longer, I think. Or shorn might even be shorter. Top style, grown out, default style, trend style. Let's try the trend style. I think I like that a little better. It's the windblown style. I think the trend style gives them a little bit. I could come in and trim it a little bit, but all right, now we're going to go and mess with this punky hair. See if there might be some styles to that too. Poses, materials, poses. Let's see, styles. That's the default. They all seem to have this one is the curl is not quite as, this is the shortest. I think that might be better. I can come in and trim that a little bit with render tools, tool settings. Maybe I can do it with the geometry editor. No, it's not showing in the geometry editor. So I guess that's out. I think that's going to bother me until I do something else. So I think we're going to go and give him different hair. I think I'm going to give him the same hair that he has, but the short version. Pablo. All right, we're looking for hair, not materials. Short. All right, let's just try it. That was my initial idea. Give them the same hair, but go with the shorter hair, the version, pose of the hair. Okay, tasseled hair. Now let's go with poses. Go with the shorn style. And then go black with his. I think that kind of works better, giving him a little bit of a Yeah, that's a better hairline. Okay, now we're going to give him, also give him, he's too shiny. Okay, we're going to give him some chest hair. Pablo, some hair, body hair. The easiest one I know that always works is Dragomir's chest hair. It always seems to just work. All right. There's the chest hair. Now this guy is too shiny, so we're going to take him and take some of his shine down on his skin. Doesn't look real. Looks like plastic. So we're going to go to Utilities. They always have these wrong. I have to do this to get to the right one. Turn that off. Okay. Now, gloss. Okay, that brought that down a little bit. And let's give him a little bit of roughness. Where's the roughness? There we go. See how that made his skin a little more realistic looking. I think I'm going to call this Through a Glass Darkly. File, save as. We're going to call this scene. Through a Glass Darkly. Yeah. Now I through a glass. One. We're gonna I'm gonna play with the skies and see if I can find something a little more interesting for the sky. It's kind of gray and not very. It's not popping, you know. So let's see what we can do about this. I'd like to twist his legs so it actually touches the glass. So why not do it? Texture shaded. Twist. I think it's actually touching the glass now. This leg could do the same thing. Twist. Text perspective view. That's almost enough, but twist. All right, we'll flatten that out. Okay, back to our camera view. Save. Yeah, now is the time to kind of perfect some of the you know, his fingers and the poses and stuff like that, and where they're actually, I got some poke through right there, and here, poke through there. We'll figure those out. This thumb here, this thumb, I want to go out so you can see it a little bit. Up. All right. Thumb one, bend. And twist. Bend. And I'm not sure if that's perfect, but okay, these fingers, I do want them to have that side to side kind of thing going on too. Live long and prosper kind of thing going on. Okay, I'm going to have his legs kind of dangle down a little bit. Okay, camera angle. Save. All right. Now you can see the thumb a little bit better. But I don't know if that's actually touching the glass right. Thumb one, up, down. There we go. Now it's touching the glass. All right, camera. Save. Now let's mess with the sky. We'll go back into Iray. And we have a chance here to kind of mess with the sky a little bit. All right, I'm going to save this again. Save as. Another one too. Because I moved that, did a little bit of posing stuff, and I don't want to lose that either. So if I go back. Let's try something interesting here. Try some of these really interesting skies. Got enough of them. These are nighttime skies. Oh, lost my place again. Here we go. Daytime skies. think I'm going to switch his eyebrow to it's a painted on eyebrow, and I think I'm going to go with a mesh, a real eyebrow. Okay, I like this guy, but why is it doing this weird thing? Let's see now. Let's environment options. Let's rotate the dome a little bit. That has a strange setting. In order for me to fix this, I would have to put a light on him. There we go. Huh. Okay. Now, I think I have to turn the ground off. Yes. All right, I gotta fix that eyebrow. It's gonna bother me until I do. We gotta take Pablo's eye, give him a real eyebrow. It's a I like the shape. I like the thickness of it. I just don't like. It's really dark also, but I may be able to lower by putting a real eyebrow, real hair there instead of okay materials. Let's go here to Pablo. Find Pablo. 8.1. Yeah, this is a little thing. First, we have to take his eyebrow away. And then we can give it back. Oh, we got a Pablo beard. Also. Right, let's get rid of his eyebrows. Eyebrows off. So that got rid of the painted eyebrow. Anatomy. This gives us a real eyebrow. That already is so much better. Now I can do the same thing with him. I don't know that it's going to matter that much, but I don't think I have to do anything with that eyebrow. It's just exactly the way I want it. Now, we might as well do the same thing with Michael. Take away his painted eyebrow. Where is Michael? Let's turn off his eyebrow. Okay. I think by doing that I may have just messed up his okay, anatomy. Let's give Michael a real eyebrow. I am going to have to make it blonde though. Maybe, I don't know. It kind of looks okay that way. Save. I didn't think it was going to make much difference, but it's not now. He doesn't have a painted on eyebrow. I'm thinking about some leg hair and arm hair for Michael. I don't know. This beard isn't working for me. The beard for Michael isn't working. So let's maybe it's just got to be edited a little bit, or the color or something. Let's see. I'm gonna make it a little shorter. I think that works. Save. And all right. Okay, we're going to go to hair and see what happens when we give him arm hair and leg hair. Body hair. This is for Michael. Leg hair. Arm hair. I don't see it, but I guess it's there. It definitely did something there. Let's look up close and see if we really mess up stuff up. No, there ain't no hair there that I can see. Where is it? Body hair, arms. Maybe I've got to give it a color. All right, arm hair. Brown, blonde. Let's go brown. Oh yeah, I definitely see. Oh, okay. This is the kind of hair that you don't see unless you until you render him, and then you find out, oh my God. Got the Sasquatch. Leg hair brown. All right, let's go back to camera mode. Save this. I think I think I've just got to fix his hands, and there's parts of him that are coming through the glass. And I don't know if I really even want to do that. It kind of looks like when it comes through the glass, it looks like it's actually against the glass. So I'm not going to touch it. It looks like it's where he's touching the glass. So let's go now into our render settings. Oh, I know how to fix this. Okay, because there's like a patina on here that's a little too orange. And I can fix that by using this bizarre little, okay, 8.1 render settings. It's in these things down here. I can make it blue, give it a patina. See there. That just got rid of that orangey look. I can go with a lighter blue, green. purple. Kind of chartreuse. I think this blue is what I want right here. Yeah. Now he's going to get hairy when I render this. Okay, let's go to render settings now. All right, I want to look at these fingers here. I don't think they're on the glass. So let's mess with them, texture shade, and get them right. Bend. 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 Okay, this one's going to go up like that. Bend here. Okay. This finger's all the way over. Oh, this whole part about his nose going through the glass and all, I just not much I can do about that, I guess. I'm not going to touch this guy on the bottom. Don't dare move his pose at all. So at least his fingers are on the glass. Now this guy, this hand. Come on, I need the hand. There we go. His finger's going through the glass. Index 1. What did I just do? Okay. Right, this finger. Okay, this has got to come up. Pinky 1. Okay, I think those are on the glass. It's really hard to tell. But I don't think that they're standing up off the glass. Up. This hand is going right through. Thumb 1. Can I bring that up? No, I can't. Gotta bring the hand up. Front, back. Now we can bring the thumb down. No. This has got a twist. Okay, like this. Now we can bring this thumb one down. And hand. And the hand. Okay. Okay, not going to touch this hand. From the camera view again. Save this. Let's see what it looks like in Iray. Oh, nobody's here tonight. I think Angus is probably busy. So I guess that's it. So, all right, this leg looks like it's floating off the ground here. So we got to go back to perspective mode and take a look at this leg. Is it floating or is it not? All right, let's go into texture shaded mode again. And we're going to bend it down, twist it. Can't tell what I just did. All right, it's definitely still. Okay, it looks better, but all right, that's where the knee actually contacts the. Now we can twist it and get the leg out of the. All right, we're going to turn this leg a little bit. Twist it. There we go. From the camera view, now it looks like it's down. Save. And that is our scene. That is it. Okay, his toes look like they're up a little bit. Mess with his toes a little bit. Bend them down. I don't think you can do separate toes. Yeah, I think you can. All right, let's big toe. Want to move the big toe down. Same with his big toe. Right toes. Right big toe. Okay. I have a feeling this hair on him is going to be like atrocious. So, this looks like it's like got a lot of shine to his hand, but I think that's what it would look like if it was if it was pressed up against glass. So I'm going to leave that effect. And his body now looks too, it doesn't have enough shine. So we're going to go back to here to our 3090 selected. Okay, good. Back to our utility here. Turn this off. Down at the bottom here is our PBR skin. Going to give him just a little bit more shine. Yeah. It won't matter that much because there's going to be hair here, and I think there's going to be a lot of hair. I think he's going to be hairy as heck. So, I like the way you can just you can still see his reflection there, but a little bit here. It's not too disturbing of a reflection, but it's there. This is amazing. Save. That's why Iray is realistic. That's why they kind of hardwire it to be realistic, so that you can't like accidentally set the settings and then it's not realistic anymore. You're going to get realistic first, and then you have to work like hell to make it unrealistic. And I think that's a very smart approach to rendering, is achieve realism first and then mess with realism. Okay, then make it absurd. Okay, so you can see this shadow that's covering his arm, cutting his arm sort of off, but that's what would happen. That's what realism is about. You're dealing with realism. So I believe this elbow is actually sitting on the glass, but I think we're going to render here now. We're going to go to I'm going to do a quick render, but we're going to go and look at our render settings. General. We're going to go to parameter settings, turn off limits, accept, and turn off the proportions. Let's go here to maximum samples, maximum time. Render quality is going to be at 7. Save this. Now this is at 10,000. Let's do it. Let's let's click a render here. This one's going to be, this is 16 by 9, so that's perfect for a 16 by 9. All right, so let's give it a look and see. I think we're going to have a Sasquatch here, and I may have to go in and edit his hair. I think we're going to have wildebeest. See what the hair looks like. I don't think that's too... Oh, geez, I told you. What the heck is this? Who has hair like that? Come on. That's insane. Yeah, and you can't even see the hair in the... My God. So I'm going to have to do something to fix that. I'm sure the arms are the same way. It's not so much that... I just wish that when you put it on, it would be like the normal hairiness that people have, instead of like you know, I don't know what this is, like farm animal hair. This is just way, way, way too much. And for the default hair, come on, this is not right. It should be like, you should just be able to click and put it on, and it's fine. But it's going to be the same way with these arms. Yet look at this. This is just way, 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 way too long and too much, and it just doesn't look natural at all. And it's like, oh, but you can't see it in the darn... All right, so I'm not going to complain about it too much. Part of it is, well, you know, I just have to learn how to edit it. Would be going to display, show bones. It's all saying that it's, you know, it should be view and render. You know, I shouldn't have to change that also. So I don't know. That's another kind of problem I have with that. It's all right. So, okay, which one of these is going to say more natural? Okay, this is the vellus hair. High, low, okay. Leg density, okay. So it should be this way already. Okay, hair density low. And there should be, okay, now arm density. Chest density. Arm density low. What about length now? More natural. This is the vellus hair. I think in order to get to... Alright, there's the materials. Materials, and it's the same for the arm materials. The default is density. It's like, okay. Alright, let's, I'm quite certain this is still not going to be right. So I think I've got to go in here to surfaces, editor, surfaces, and then I'm going to have to lower the cutout opacity. But let's give it another render and see what it looks like this. I didn't save it. It's just way too long. I wonder if when you lower the cutout opacity, if it like lowers from the tip down. All right, let's see what we got for leg hair. I see some toes. Okay, that looks a little better. What about this? This is still horrible. Look at that hair. Oh my gosh. It's just probably the angle. It looks like a horse. Cancel. All right. And of course I can't see what I'm doing, so because it's not, and I don't see any kind of thing that allows you to turn it on in the viewport. This hair needs work, okay? It needs, so you can turn it on in the viewport. That's got to be added. And the default shouldn't give you hair like this. And this is with them, me lowering it. I've got to get out some scissors here and chop it off. It's just terrible. Let's see what the arm looks like. I don't think it's going to be any better. No, see, this the side. It's the side view that is just horrific. All right, so what we're going to do is we're going to try to make it, we're going to lower the opacity of it. And I'm going to just guess because we can't really see it. Let's see. Let's go to perspective view and get really close to the hair, the leg. Let's go to texture shaded. All right, now we can kind of see hair here. Now which one am I on here? I don't know which one I just lowered. Body hair. 40. It does kind of show a little bit in the... Well, we got an arm here too. All right, let's try this. Let's go back to our camera view. Save this. Now let's see what happens with the lower. We're at 22 on both. 23 on the arm. All right. Let's see what we've got. I don't mean to complain about things. I just like them to work right. I like them to look right when I put them on. I kind of expected this to be this is for Genesis 8 male 8.1 male body hair. I expected it to be a little bit a little more friendly out of the box because it is for 8.1 and all. Okay. This works. Okay, this works. Okay, now this is the part that doesn't work here. So, that's just unbelievably bad. So I'm gonna, and it's because it's just hanging on the, over the, how do I make it shorter? Okay. It's like, okay, cancel this. Gotta be a way to make this hair shorter. Okay, I'm in the materials part. Maybe it's in the hair part. Maybe I have just totally, I'm in the materials part. It's probably in the hair part. Probably, but I'm kind of doubting it is. Okay. I'm probably going to have to come in and just snip this with the geometry editor. Just looks horrible. I need to take a look at the arms too. I think this is fine looking here. And even that's okay. That's okay, but it's just, this is like, what the heck? Somebody got a little bit liberal on the back parts of the hair of the leg. Let's take a look at the arms. They're important too. Yeah, see, this is the same thing. It's just too much hair there. So let's go into hair. And I'm not seeing anything that allows me to shorten it. Low. Chest density is low density. What about length, people? What about length? All right, what if I come in and try and cut some of this with, I bet it's just going to disappear just like the other hair did. Translate, okay, mesh grab or geometry editor. No, it didn't. All right, so let's, perspective view. I know where the hair is that I want to get rid of. To here. Can I trim it? It's like I'm not seeing anything that allows me to turn the hair on. Simulation. Visible in simulation. On. It's not very visible. Okay, I'm only seeing like little bits of hair. Okay. Arm hair. We're going to go with the arm hair first. Okay, we're going to go to, I bet this isn't going to work. No, it doesn't allow. Yeah, this is the kind of thing that doesn't allow geometry editor either. It's like all of these particular drawbacks make this hair like unusable. Visible, all these are, it's all visible. They're all visible on, okay. Okay, preview. PR hairs are on, okay. Now that's generate hairs, generate PR hairs. Viewport line, okay. Visible. Start with. Density, damping. Iterations, constraint iterations. Hair growth, which is all the way down. Pairing angle. Frizz amount. Density. Hair seed. Parting angle. Okay, we got a lot of stuff. Clumpiness. Clumpiness. How about, okay, reduce length amount. It's not showing me. All right, let's render a spot here. yaw. So it looks like there's a ton of ability to edit this. So usually a lot of times when I have a problem with the product, it's usually in my limited, sometimes narrow scope of knowledge. So random length amount. Now that's still way too long. All right, I might not be in the right area here. Okay, let's get out of here. Okay, cancel already. All right, now we're on the body here. Arms. Scrapple, okay. Frizz seed, tip amount. Frizz on the frizz, tip. Frequency, scraggliness. Yaw angle. That's one. Roll angle. What did I just do? I think the roll angle might be what I wanted. Okay, let's see. Well, it looks better at least from this angle. All right. Let's give that the benefit of the doubt and let's move to the legs now. This area here where it's really bad. Okay, now let's click on body hair. Let's go back to this and now let's see about this roll angle. Okay, if I got this set on, there was something I had to click on, visible. Preview hairs there. Okay, this works. So you can at least kind of see the hairs. All right, now go back to surfaces, down into this roll angle. All right, there was length. One was density. Clumpiness. It's random length. Random angle seed. And where is the length itself? Base frizz amount, scraggliness. All right. Where was the density, frizz? Hair scale. Okay. That may have done it too. Let's take a look at this now and see if this is acceptable. If I can learn how to use this hair, then, because obviously this is, I was complaining. I have to apologize to the makers of this hair because I was complaining that there were not enough parameters. But in looking at this, there's like, oh my gosh, there are too many, which is really never, that's never a bad thing. If you're looking for exactly the kind of hair you're looking for on a surface, then this is a dream come true here for hair. That's acceptable. Right there. I think the problem I had with the hair was the worst part was in here. Let's take a big section of this. That's where the donkey hair was. See, I can and I can at least see this hair. I would say that I don't really need to be able to cut it with Geometry Editor because it appears as though I have the ability to edit this in so many different places and ways. And now yeah, see, I can also now go back in and change that with the yaw angle. Cancel, what was that? See what yaw angle. Where was that? Roll angle. Look at that. What's the yaw angle? All right, let's take one more look at this and see what we just did. This is amazing. I'm always blown away by this program. I think that's why I've got to spend so much time in this program because it's so invigorating to your mind when it comes to the complexity and the ability that you have to do things in the 3D space is, yeah, I can live with this hair right here. This is that is really nice actually. And it's going to be from such a distance, but at least it looks even up this close, it looks natural. So that's what I'm looking for. Cancel. All right. So I probably wouldn't be adverse to making the hair look a little bit stand out more and have less cut out. But let's go back now to our camera view. Save this. Now let's go to Iray. Oh, we should be able to see the hair in Iray now. Now that we have it turned on. Well, not really. I guess you can't see it in Iray. You can see a little bit of it, but not much. I think I'm going to have to render this to see it. So, which is fine. All right, let's give it this a full render here and see what the hair looks like now. I think I'm getting close to being done. George, welcome, welcome. Yes, it is 2 o'clock in the morning here. It is. I'm almost done. This image is called Through a Glass Darkly. And as you can see, this guy is laying on a piece of glass and his boyfriend is on the other side of the glass. And look at that hair. That is perfect hair now. That is really, really, really nice hair. That was exactly what I wanted. Just something to give the effect of hair. Let's see how the we've got a little problem there. I think that's okay. It looks like it's pressing against the glass. So I can deal with that. It looks like he's pressing against the glass. Gives it a little bit of a bubbly effect. That is going to work. That works with me. Those little lines. So let's see what his arm hair looks like. How I did on that. Yeah, that's okay too. It's going to be far away. That at least it's not like what it was. It's not wildebeest anymore. That looks nice. So it's probably going to be my go-to hair from now on, now that I know how to edit it. And I think there's armpit hair too. I'm not sure. I didn't see it there, but okay. So this is what our image is going to look like, pretty much without the cross in the center and all. It's called Through a Glass Darkly. And one of my, again, intellectual things, I'm always coming up with pretty deep things. So these wispy clouds are beautiful. The color is beautiful. It's very hopeful in a way. So I have got to go to bed. My stomach is growling. I am fasting again. I'm back on my heavy-duty fasting. You know, it's like I step on the scale, and when I'm in, and I'm like, 5 pounds heavier than I thought I was, and then I go and, and I fast and I just skip one meal, and then all of a sudden it's like, oh, I've lost like 5 pounds, and it's just a trick, it's a trick. You go, you skip one meal and you can't possibly have lost 5 pounds, It's some kind of trick, it's just to make me say, oh, I guess I can have another meal then. And so I eat one little crumb of bread and step on the scale, and it's like I'm 5 pounds heavier, So it's just a trick. It's an illusion. I just have to stick to my diet, and that's it. So yes, this is rendering now. So we got our guys here. Let's see what it looks like up here. Yes, his nose is going through the glass, and there. But it's not showing it, but it's like about that far through the glass, and I'm not sure why it's not showing it, but look at those beautiful eyebrows. Look how perfectly this hair matches with that hair. Now this doesn't match that well, but you can't tell. And this, his beard came out really, really nice. His, it's a little bit weird looking there. I think it's just too long. If I just dialed it back a little bit more, you can see where his lips are coming through the glass and his chin is, I kind of wanted that. So, yeah, and this is the reflection of his body over on the glass. So there's not much I can do to that's it. This is the image here we've got now. I have to make sure his butt isn't, yeah, I don't see any parts sticking through, his skin sticking through. These pants are notorious, that this particular set of briefs are notorious for stick through, where all of a sudden you'll see a patch of his skin sticking through. But we're lucky that it didn't stick through at all here. Now I could probably come in and snug that a little bit closer to his legs, but that's okay. So, it's all good. Now it looks like he's sticking through the glass here, but this is, again, this is the shadow of this other guy's body over on the glass. So that's all going to look natural. And this guy's got just his skin couldn't up close like this. I really got his skin good. Look how real that looks. His skin just is perfectly done. Doesn't look good here, but this looks very real. His skin looks, looks photographic, except for in certain spots. And there again, it's not the model, it's the way I've set it. His hands could look a little better, but that's okay. They're going to be far away. That's a beautiful kiss. So, I guess that's going to do it. Yes, they're kissing through the glass. They're kissing the glass, I guess. You can't really tell that they are actually kissing, but the way the picture looks, it looks like they're kissing the glass. And that is, I was saying earlier that this has a lot to do. I kind of want these pieces to stick, because his hand is actually coming through the glass, but the way it looks more like it's pressing against the glass and causing that kind of thing that happens when you press against glass. It flattens out your skin. And so it's giving his skin that look of pressing against the glass. And so I couldn't be happier with this particular effect. I knew I could flatten it out so that it's not pressing through the glass, but I prefer that effect better. So, yeah, so this is, they've got a little spot here. That's good. Those are pressure points where he's touching the glass. And what I was going to do initially was have him lay on the glass and put a reflection on the glass, because my first impression of what I wanted to do with this picture was to have him lay on the glass, this guy on the bottom lay on top of the glass, put his reflection on the glass, and then have this guy, instead of this guy's reflection, instead of his reflection, would be kissing this guy's reflection on the glass. And but instead, what I've got is this guy under the glass, and it was supposed to be a mirror, not glass. But when I put a mirror here, I couldn't see the guy under it. I couldn't see the guy under the glass. This is very complicated, isn't it? I couldn't see the guy under the glass and set his pose, so I put the glass there just as a temporary thing. But now there's just enough reflection on the glass to let you know there's glass there, and it's reflecting the sky. And then this guy looks very clear on top of the glass, so it's exactly really what I wanted here for an image. And I wasn't sure I would be able to pull off the other way of doing it, where it was a mirror, a complete mirror, and it was just somebody else's reflection on the mirror. I was thinking that was going to be difficult. So I may revisit this and try and I'd have to reverse this guy, and reverse. If I spin him around, then he'll be backwards. So or he'll be reversed, opposite of the way I want him to be. It's to think of a mirror. Everything's backwards in a mirror. So I'd have to flip him around, and then I'd have to do this geometry thing where it takes and cuts the guy right down the center and flips everything on the opposite side. Then I could lay him on top of the glass, on the mirror, and I'd have to render it with that reflection on the glass. I think that would be an interesting thing, but then there's the problem of the sky above him. What would I put for a sky, and what would reflect on the glass? And then when I put him on top of it, his outline would be different than. So this is kind of really what I wanted, was for there to be. And so this is called Through a Glass Darkly, and this is the going to be the outcome of this. I think it's beautiful. You can tell they're on glass, that this is glass here. You can tell that there's this thing going on. And it has a lot to do with today, with everybody being cyber. Yes, his eyebrows are beautiful. Where everybody's in love with people on the other side of the glass, you know? And this is Through a Glass Darkly. But then face to face, when that which is perfect is come, then it will be face to face. And so when we get androids and things like that, then we have replications of real people, you know. And we don't know more long distance love affairs and cyber love, you know. That's what this is cyber love. And I suppose that would be a good name for this also. But, and who knew that, you know, the Through a Glass Darkly, that the Bible was talking about cyber love, cyber relationships, you know. But that's what this is Through a Glass Darkly. It's so all right. That's going to do it for now. I think Cyber Love would be a great title for this also, but I think Through a Glass Darkly is also another good title. So that's going to do it for me, George. That is going to do it. So, all right, George, you have a great night. I am going to try and go to sleep so I don't eat anything. And if I can go to bed, I'll be a few pounds, or at least a pound lighter tomorrow. So you take care. Please subscribe. Please like the video. And leave comments. Your comments are very welcome, George. Tomorrow morning at 9:45, I have a new video thing coming. So, all right, I have a video premiere. I can't even think right now. So, thanks again for watching. Thanks for stopping in so late, George. Well, if you go back, you can watch me start this right from scratch, right from the very beginning. So, all right, you take care, George. You have a lovely evening. Thank you for stopping. And oh, thanks for the like, George, too. And if Angus is still here, have a great night, Angus. I will talk with you both. Hopefully talk with you soon. You take care. All righty. Bye-bye for now. Have a great, great evening. All righty.